Okay, guys, example number 1 here. Let's see, I don't like when things are highlighted like that. Okay, it says sketch the graph of y is greater than or equal to x squared minus 3x minus 3. All right, so Patrick, what's the first thing I need to do if I'm going to sketch this graph?
You'll need to do negative b, or we find a, b, c, which is a is 1.
Good, a is 1, and b is
negative
-3, and c is
negative
-3. And you were telling me just a second ago that I need to find the vertex. And to find the vertex, what do I use?
you do
Negative b over 2a. Excellent. All right, so I'm going to put my placeholders here, and then I'll fill in. Okay, Winslow, what goes right here?
negative 3.
-3 goes right there. Good. And Kyle, what goes down here? 1. Very good. A is 1. All right, so for my x of the vertex, I'm going to get +3 over 2. Or, guys, I can say 1.5 if that helps you. Okay? And then to find out what the y is, I just need to plug it into the related equation. This is an inequality, but I just plug it into y equals something squared minus 3 times something minus 3. And that something is 3 over 2. And that's going to tell us our vertex. So we're going to get 9 over 4 minus 9 over 2 minus 3. So that's 9 over 4 minus 18 over 4. So I have a common denominator. Minus 12 over 4. Let's see what we get. So that's going to give us negative 9 over 4 minus, is it really? Negative 21 over 4? Which is going to be, what is that, negative 5 and a fourth? Okay, that may be easier for us to see when we graph if I do it as a mixed number or even as a decimal. How about that? 0.25. We can do that. We know how to do that since we're in the 8th grade. All right, so it's, let's see, 3 over 2 is 1.5, and negative 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a quarter. So that's going to go right here. Yeah, Kyle. I'm sorry, not Kyle. Jordan. Does this thing turn up or down? It does turn up because a is positive. All right, so let's pick some x's. And guys, for these, rather than picking 5 points, 2 on either side of the vertex, let's just pick 2 to save some time for you guys. Connor, why don't you pick, I'm sorry, Cooper, I'm sorry. X over y, I mean x and y. Pick a couple of x's for me. Which 2 would you like to use?
1/2.
1/2? We could use 1/2 if you want. Hey, can I make a suggestion? How about 0? Because that one's always easy, right? But that's 1.5 to the left of the vertex. So what should I choose on the other side?
3.5.
Not 3.5. If I'm 1.5 on the left, I need to be 1.5 on the right, which is 3. Yeah? Excellent. So now, Cooper, if I plug in 0, what do I get? And think I'm just going to use it as the equation. This just turns into 0, and this turns into 0, and that turns into 0 because I'm multiplying by 0, and I'm left with negative 3. And that's the beautiful thing about using 0. So I know if x is 0, then y is negative 3, right? That's going to be right here. All right. So what does the 3 need to be, Chris?
Negative 3.
It also has to give me negative 3. All right, I'm going to check it out, though, just to make sure that I didn't make any mistakes. Well, you know what? I don't need to check it out. Because I know if I multiplied by 0, I got negative 3. That's fine. So now I know that this parabola turns up. Does it need to be solid, or does it need to be dotted, Mark Lerner?
It will be solid.
It will be solid. There we go. And do I shade? It cuts the y-axis into 2 parts, James R., doesn't it? Should I shade in the blue part or should I shade in the red part? In the blue part, exactly, because that's where y is greater. All right, so let me shade over here. Now this thing said for us to plot the point 32, and that's going to be right here. Is that a solution to this inequality, Jay? It is, because it's in the shaded area. Good job, Chase.